Good evening. We begin with developing news out of the Alberta legislature tonight. The UCP government has tabled back-to-work legislation for striking Alberta teachers, including the use of the notwithstanding clause. Our Jeremy Thompson is live at the legislature tonight, watching it unfold. Jer, what's in this legislation?
Well, Jeff, this legislation overrides the legal job action teachers have been taking for the last 3 weeks now. Instead of more bargaining, the government is overriding teachers' constitutional right to strike and imposing a new 3-year agreement.
Another demonstration at the legislature in support of teachers. This one organized by students who've experienced the strain on the education system firsthand.
We physically cannot fit everybody in the classrooms, and I think that really encapsulates what all of Alberta is feeling right now. We don't have the supports, we don't have the materials, we don't have the resources.
More than 750,000 students and 51,000 teachers have been out of school since October 6th, unable to find common ground on a new collective agreement. Now, the province is legislating them back.
This strike has caused irreparable harm to students. That is why we'll be invoking the notwithstanding clause in the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, the Alberta Bill of Rights, and the Alberta Human Rights Act.
The government is using the clause for the first time in Alberta's history, overriding any legal challenges to its back-to-work legislation.
The notwithstanding clause is part of our Constitution, and part of the reason why it's there is that sometimes there are a lot of different interests that have to be mediated.
Bill 2 imposes a 3-year contract on teachers, a deal virtually identical to the one about 90% of union members rejected multiple times before striking.
They've taken the nuclear option on something that they could have avoided. And Albertans will be forgiven for asking themselves, who's next?
The government is promising to hire 3,000 new teachers and 1,500 education aides over the next 3 years in the legislated agreement, along with a 12% raise. Premier Smith says it's a reasonable contract and is asking Albertans to judge for themselves.
Just give an honest assessment of whether they think it's fair. Most of the parents I talk to, they think it's fair. Many of the teachers who've contacted us, they think it's fair. And I think most of all, it's fair to the students who are the ones who are most impacted.
Now, about an hour ago, the head of the Alberta Federation of Labour spoke about the government's Bill 2 and its use of the notwithstanding clause. And Gil McGowan told onlookers there that other unions are now prepared to do unprecedented response to this decision by the government to use this notwithstanding clause, Jeff.
Right. Jeremy, the teachers have been asking for the province to address class sizes and complexity in the contract. That's still not on the table.
Yeah, well, the province has been doing some analysis of aggression and complexity in classrooms. That's been ongoing for a few months now, and the group behind that analysis is scheduled to release its report sometime next month. Once it does, the Premier says it will switch focus to classroom size, and which she believes will gather important information and data points about which schools are actually bursting at the seams and which ones may be underutilized. She says that data will be used to make practical solutions to this classroom capacity issue.
All right, Jeremy, thank you. That's Jeremy Thompson live at the legislature for us tonight.